So I just listened to probably one of the worst videos that I've ever heard on YouTube, especially by a really smart person that I often disagree with, and that is Lionel telling us what he thinks about the Damore guy from Google getting fired. Lionel says that this guy is an idiot, and I think he probably uses the word idiot 40 times in a 10-minute video because he's that upset and thinks that guy is this stupid. Lionel's argument or his point is that this guy, even though what he said may have been the truth, this guy should have known better than to say it at all because of what a large proportion of the society thinks about what he said, which is that there are differences between men and women psychologically, and that whether or not that stuff was true, he should have known that as a white male, he can't say it. He specifically said that this guy is stupid because it went against his economic self-interest. So what he should have done, Lionel said, is keep his damn mouth shut and not say that kind of stuff because it'll hurt him economically. Lionel and his position on this are basically part of the problem, and specifically people in his generation who think like that are why we're in the situation we're in now. I don't know how old Lionel is. I think he's just under 60, but he's got some views that apparently he keeps to himself, and that's why we've gotten into this 1984 Orwellian universe, is because 20 and 30 years ago, people like Lionel kept their mouth shut and allowed the public encroachment of leftist, socialist, cultural Marxist ideas. So Damore had to be fired from Google because 20 and 30 years ago, people like Lionel kept their mouths shut. The main problem I have with what Lionel said is that he said that if you act against your economic self-interest, you're an idiot. Well, Lionel, what does that mean about everything that you're doing? It means that you only say something that's true if you think it won't hurt you. That means that you're intellectually bankrupt. It means that if you've got 100 pieces to put up on the board, you're only going to show us 30 of them because those are the ones you think you can get away with. That is intellectually dishonest. That's bullshit. Do you understand what I'm saying? Lionel says that if the truth is going to hurt you, the truth is bad, and you shouldn't say it. And whether it's right or wrong, it's still bad. I may not agree with everything Damore said, but I certainly respect his right to say it, especially if he thinks it's the truth. Think about whistleblowers. They tell us stuff that we don't want to hear, and a lot of us understand that they're heroes for doing so. They put themselves on the line. They put themselves at hazard to try to improve society. And what Lionel's telling us to do is if anything's going to hurt you, just keep your damn mouth shut. Further, he says that this has something to do with millennials, and I don't really see that. I think it has. It makes it even better that this guy was at Google and saying stuff that he thought that he knew were directly contrary to the views of the company and a lot of people who work there. Now, if you look at the little poll that was done about the manifesto, it showed that something like, 30 or 40 or 50% of the people who took part in that internal poll either agreed with what he said or almost agreed with what he said. So that means that the millennials in the safe space university of Google, as Lionel put it, are not completely brainwashed by this stuff like he would imply. So it's really not that crazy to have those ideas. It is, however, bad for you if you open your mouth. And if you think that guy didn't know that something was going to happen to him after he put that stuff out there, then you're fooling yourself. So I'm thinking that Lionel may just have some sour grapes in that he hasn't had the guts to put his unpopular ideas out there. And if you'll notice, the other day he said some stuff about transgenders that pissed a lot of his viewers and fans off. And then what was his response? Whoa! Not going to talk about that anymore. Whoa! You guys are crazy on transgenders. I'm going to keep my mouth shut because that financially hurt me. God damn it, Lionel. Come on, dude. Do you understand? The truth is the truth, whether, you know, the rest of the people in the room agree with you or not, okay? And he said, I don't care how much evidence you have. I don't care if you've got all the data and all the science on your side. Don't open your mouth. Come on, Lionel, get real. Jesus.